Hey guys, what's up? John Hubbard here at Evolution Fitness. Just between some classes, figured I'd take a quick break and tell you about why fats are super important in your diet. Before we get into it, super important to note that eating fat will not make you fat. It wasn't true in the 90s, and it's still not true today. One of the biggest reasons we want to include fats in our diet is because fats are needed to create hormones in our body, like testosterone and growth hormone. Whether you're male or female, having higher levels of testosterone and growth hormone is going to make it a lot easier to burn fat because you're going to have an easier time putting on muscle, which is going to lead to an increase in your metabolism. It's also going to raise your sex drive through the roof and make you a lot happier to be around, as people with high sex drives and high levels of test tend to just be in a good mood all the time. Keep in mind that we're talking about maximizing your natural test levels and not supplementing with testosterone, which is where your hormone levels get way out of hand, and as a female, that could lead to some undesirable side effects. Another reason that fat is super important is because it literally makes up the outside layer of every cell in your body. No matter what type of fats you ingest, your body's got to use those fats to create the outside layer of your cells. Ideally, we want it to be high in omega-3 fats, which is going to actually help you increase insulin sensitivity, meaning that your body's going to be able to use energy better, burn fat, burn carbs for energy, and basically it's going to help you burn fat easier. So hopefully an increased sex drive, better sense of well-being, and making it a lot easier to burn fat are enough reasons to get you on board of why you should eat fat on a regular basis. Let's get into the different types of fats, how much you should have, and what some examples of those are. There's three main types of fats: saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, and polyunsaturated fats. Saturated fats are going to be all your animal products like eggs, anything dairy, meat, cheese, fish, chicken, beef. Those are all meat. Coconut oil, that's also a saturated fat. Think bacon, pretty much anything that tastes amazing. It's probably a saturated fat. Next, we have monounsaturated fats. That's going to include things like olive oil, olives, avocado, almonds, hazelnuts, although I don't think it includes Nutella. That would be news to me. And lastly, we have polyunsaturated fats. This is going to include things like fish oil, chia seeds, flax seeds, Brazil nuts. Following the guidelines from Precision Nutrition, we want to include fat at most meals, except those around post-workout. Males should aim for 2 thumbs worth of fats, and females should start with 1 thumb's worth of fats at most meals as a baseline, and then kind of gauge it based on your energy needs and how you feel. If you feel like you're starving, you might need a little more fat in your diet. Probably thinking, how much food is actually half a thumb? Half a thumb. Wait a minute, that's not right. I meant 1 thumb. All right, some actual examples of 1 thumb would be like 10 almonds, or a tablespoon of butter or olive oil, maybe half an avocado. Now that you know a lot about fats, you might be wondering, how do I put this to good use? One of the best things you could do is just try to have a little bit of all 3 saturated, monounsaturated, and polyunsaturated fats each day. An easy way to do this would be to maybe have saturated fats at breakfast, some type of monounsaturated fats for lunch, and some type of polyunsaturated fats for dinner. That would be an easy way to keep your fats balanced, which is going to lead to optimal hormone profile and all the other benefits that we listed in the beginning. While we're spending all this time to increase our consumption of good, healthy fats, we want to make sure to reduce our consumption of omega-6 or bad fats. This would include things like soybean oil, peanut oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil. These are all foods that you can typically find in salad dressing and a lot of heavily processed foods. So try to reduce consumption of these. If you see those listed on an ingredients label, it would be in your best interest to avoid these foods as much as possible. That's probably plenty for today, so we'll wrap it up. If you have any questions about anything I said, feel free to email me at john@evolutionft.com. If you're in Wisconsin, feel free to stop by our gym at Evolution Fitness, located in West Allis. On that note, it's time to eat. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.